How you doing, guys? Superhollowvegeta here, coming at you guys with another deck profile. I know it's long overdue. It's been almost a month, so...
That's long overdue?
Yeah. Well, it's been over a month. Anyway.
We're so well liked.
I know. Our 7 subscribers.
Wait, everybody remind us of that. In 10 years down the line, when we have like 12 subscribers, we want to look back on this.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm coming at you guys with my Harpie deck profile. I finished it up for the most part. I wanted to show you guys what I do with it. So we'll jump right into the deck profile here. I run triple Harpie Channeler, without a doubt the single best card in the deck. You drop a Harpie card and you get a special summon any other Harpie from your deck in face-up defense, and if there's a dragon on the field, she becomes level 7. So you can just drop her for Harpie's Pet Dragon, then go into a rank 7, or for another Harpie, whatever. I mean, and she counts as Harpie Lady when she's on the field. So
because any deck that can hoard Draco Sack is definitely just scary.
Stop rubbing it in. Moving on, 3 Harpie Dancer. Another one of the ace monsters of the deck. You get to target one wind monster you control, bounce it to your hand, and then you get to normal summon another wind monster. And again, she also counts as Harpie Lady when she's on the field and in the graveyard.
Harpies are so sexy.
Yeah, they're kind of. But she just helps you spam the field, and with the field card with her, it just lets you destroy every and all back row. 3 Harpie Queen, another Harpie Lady in the graveyard and on the field. 1900 beater, and you can discard her to add 1 Harpie Hunting Ground from your deck to your hand. So she's really good. Search for the field card, 1900 beater, and you can spam her just for more rank 4s. And I run triple Harpie Lady 1. I know most people run Cyber Harpie Lady instead of Harpie Lady 1, but I like her effect. She's always treated as Harpie Lady. That includes in the deck, hand, everywhere. So the whole rule of 3 applies. But when she's on the field, all wind monsters, which every monster except for, I think, 2 of them are wind, they all gain 300 attack points. So with 3 of her on the field, you just gain 900 attack, and you're just so much stronger. I run double Harpie Pet Dragon. Again, I really only summon Harpie Pet Dragon through Channeler. I run 2 of them. Most people only run 1, but I like the ability to go into multiple rank 7s.
Draco Sack.
Shut up. 2 Summoner Monks. You can drop a spell card, special summon a level 4 out of your deck. Well, and when it's summoned, it's immediately switched to defense mode, so he's 1600 wall.
Pansy.
Kind of. But you can just drop a spell card, go into a rank 4 Exes. So I run 1 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. He's a wing beast, which works really well with the deck. You can search him with Summoner Monk, and with him and Summoner Monk, I make Master Key Beetle, which I'll get into that in a bit. So, and you can return a face-up spell or trap card to your hand to special summon out of the graveyard once per duel, and you only take 400 points damage, but that lets you recycle like a Fiendish Chain or the Hysteric Party. So I also run 1 Gen X Ally Birdman, just a tuner, just because. Every monster's a wind, so you get his attack boost when you bounce, and he works with the second field card I run with the deck, and I'll get to that later though. But onto the spells, I run triple Hysteric Sign, the best card in this deck. When it is discarded or sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to add 3 Harpie cards from your deck to your hand at the end phase. So it just supplies your hand, and you just get to go off on the next turn and just annihilate everything. And when it's activated, you can add an Elegant Egotist to your hand, but I really don't need it because I don't run Harpie's sister. So my first field card, Harpie Hunting Ground. An amazing card that makes me afraid of no back row whatsoever. As long as it's on the field, all wind monsters gain 200 attack, or all winged beasts, sorry. And anytime a Harpie Lady or a Harpie Lady sister is summoned, I get to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. Not get to, I have to, unfortunately. So if this is the only card in the field, I have to pop it. That's why I run the Master Key Beetle, because I can target my field card to protect it.
Huh.
So Whatever. My other field card, Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. It's a great card. Anytime a wind monster is returned from the field to your hand, you get a special summon a level 4 or lower wind monster from your deck. So combined with Gen X Ally Birdman and Harpie Dancer, I can just spam the field so much. I run one Elegant Egotist. I can discard him because I have enough discard power in this deck, and I can search for it with Hysteric Sign if I really want to thin out my deck. I run 2 the Big Cattle Drive. Once I have enough Harpies on the field, I really don't need to activate any effects. So I activate this. I draw 1 card for every Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, or Beast on the field, except for after I activate it, I cannot activate any effects after that. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Lightning Vortex, because it's a Dark Hole for my opponent, which is fun. Moving on to the traps, I run 2 Icarus attacks. I thought 3 was too cloggy, because if I have the Wing Beasts on the field, I usually just pound into people and overlay anyway, so. 2 Hysteric Parties. It's a really nice trap card for the Harpie Ladies. I activate by discarding a card, and then I special summon as many Harpie Ladies from my graveyard as possible. And then when this card leaves the field, I destroy all those monsters. So I can activate Hysteric Party, summon 5 Harpies, overlay, and just go into massive Xyz plays, and then just bounce Hysteric Sign back, or Hysteric Party rather, back to my hand, and with Zephyros, and just Xyz even more. So, and then the next turn, I can have activate Party again if it even backfires. Next card to run is Magical Hats. This has an amazing combination with Hysteric Sign, because if Hysteric Sign is sent to the graveyard with Magical Hats, I still get its effect. So if my opponent attacks me, I can activate Hats, set it face down with... I usually go for Elegant Egotist and Hysteric Sign face down. And if they happen to attack my monster, the spell cards are still sent to the graveyard at the end of the turn. So I just get to put... I have a chance to protect my monster, and I get 3 Harpies to my hand at the end of the turn. So it's just amazing. I run Double Fiendish Chain because effects do have a good hurt on this deck. So I like stopping them in their place. 1 Torrential Tribute, 1 Bottomless. I only run 1 Mirror Force because I really didn't have much more room for more, so, and I only really think I need 1 because I don't get stalled very much by back row as is. So, moving on, final to the extra deck.
Dracozac?
Bite me. I run 3 Lightning Chidoris. They take 2 level 4 wins. When it's Exy summoned, I get to select 1 set card in the field and return to the bottom of the deck. So another reason to not fear any back row. Plus I can bounce a set monster. And once per turn I can detach material to target 1 monster on the field, or 1 face-up card on the field, and put it on the top of the opponent's deck. So they're just dead drawing the same card that they just played. So it's fun to use. 2 Harpies Pet Phantasmal Dragons. This is an amazing card.
Bitch.
First off, it is 2,000 attack. When it's on the field and has a material, it cannot activate any of its effects unless it has a material. As long as it's on the field, none of my Harpies can be targeted or for attacks or card effects. So as long as he's on the field, unless you have a Dark Hole or a Mirror Force, I am virtually invincible. And I can attack directly as long as it has a material. So 2,000 every turn, I can attack 3 turns, and I have to detach a material at each end phase. So if I can get 1 of these on the field, you are unless you have a Mirror Force, you are taking 6,000 points of damage before you can even touch me. So it's amazing. I run 1 Ice Beast Zephroni.
Another pretty broken card in this deck.
No, whatever. Once per turn, I can detach material from this card. It takes 2 level 4 Wing Beasts, and it negates the effects of all other face-up cards, or all face-up cards on my opponent's side of the field. And then I gain 300 attack for every face-up card on the field. With how many continuous trap cards I run, and continuous spell cards, and my field card, and counting my opponent's field, I can get this monster over 4,000 attack points easily. Plus, it's an off switch for my opponent's side of the field. so they can't do anything to stop it. And it works until my next standby phase, so they can't even beat into it on their turn.
That's a good quote. Off switch.
Yeah. I run one number 66 Master Key Beetle. He's really cool. He takes 2 darks. I use him with Summoner Monk and Zephyros. I detach a material to target 1 face-up card in the field. As long as Key Beetle's on the field, that card cannot be destroyed by anything. So I usually target my field card. So if I summon a Harpie and don't have anything to destroy, I can just target my field card and then it's not destroyed because of Key Beetle. And if Key Beetle were to be destroyed, I can just destroy one of the selected cards instead. So I run 1 Diamond Direwolf, any staple for most even level 4 decks. And I don't need to use the usual suicide effect for him. It's detach 1 material, target 1 beast, Wing Beast or Beast Warrior on the field, and 1 card my opponent controls and destroy both targets. So I can destroy one of my own Harpies, or I can suicide him if I really need to. 1 number 82 Heartland Draco. This guy is really good. He's like Pet Phantasmal Dragon while I control a face-up spell card. You can't touch him, and he can attack directly by detaching material, but none of my other monsters can attack. So he takes 2 level 4s, so he can only attack directly twice, but he's a little more generic, so I can use him at any time as opposed to Phantasmal. And he's really good.
And he's hilarious looking.
Yeah, and he's like the gayest dragon I've ever seen.
We have a name for him.
Yeah, we call him Puff the Faggot Dragon. I got mad at my friend for using him the one day, so I just blurted that out and it stuck.
It stuck.
I run a Lava Vault Chain, 2 level 4s, detach material. I can recycle something from my graveyard, or I can take a monster from my deck, put it on top of my deck, so I can guarantee my next draw to be something good. My rank 7s, I run 1 number 74 Master of Blades. He's a great card. If a card targets him, I can detach material, negate it, and destroy that card, and then I also get to destroy another card in the field. So he's really good for clearing my opponents and protecting himself. And my last is Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. He does piercing, and I can actually overlay him for 2 level 7s with Harpie's Pet Dragon and Channeler. And I do not have a Draco Sack, which is why
No Draco Sack.
Full Goku over here has been mocking me the whole time.
Okay, well, alright, to be clear, Draco Sack is ridiculously expensive, so for all those who are running rank 7s who don't have a Draco Sack, stop complaining. They're extremely expensive and they're overhyped, and yeah, they're broken, but...
And he is just a good substitute for
number 74 is like $20 probably, and it's just as good. So for all those complaining about Draco Sack, seriously...
Well, not really just as good, but still pretty good.
It's still pretty good, but I mean, Draco Sack is broken, but expensive. Give it some time, and everybody will have it.
Yeah. For my Synchros, I run 1 level 7 Ancient Fairy Dragon. Helps pop my opponents or even my field card, search for another field card, and I gain 1,000 life points. So it's good recovering my life points, good for searching out my Divine Winds of the Mist Valley if I need it, so I can destroy my own field card and search. Or if my opponent has a field card, I can just destroy it and search. 1 Black Rose Dragon, staple, when it's Synchro Summon, blow the whole field. And 1 Star Eater, because every monster besides my Gen Exile Birdman is a level 4, so I can make Star Eater. I haven't actually made him yet. I literally just decided to put this in here right before I made this profile. I realized, oh, I can make level 11s. Why not? So, and he's too broken of a card to not put in if you can.
Actually, speaking of which, I got an answer for Draco Sack. Beals.
Beals is the answer to everything, okay? Yeah, so that's my deck profile for my Harpies. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Like, subscribe, please. We don't have many of those.
We're so desperate.
We're so desperate. Anyway, yeah, any tips on the way to run it?
Except Draco Sack.
Shut up.
Or Big Eye. Big Eye's another.
Yes, Big Eye's another one you can run, but this is the way I run it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, Super Full Goku will also be up here with another deck profile soon, so I will see you guys later, and have a good one.